Welcome back for an episode of Thursday Thunder. So the last show, the feud between Sting and Steiner was ended. That's Scott Steiner. Sting retained the world title belt. Mike Awesome made his return and turned face, and he's going to challenge Shane Douglas for the TV title tonight. Also, Road Warrior Animal teamed up with Rick Steiner to make his return as they beat the Mamalukes. Of course, Goldberg was special guest referee in that main event last night. And we have got some news. We have got a good show lined up, I think. We've got a new hardcore champion, Stevie Ray, seeing as he's not going to feature as much anymore in the Blackout stable. He's going to beat Crowbar and Reno in the opener. Goldberg's going to be interviewed. He's going to lay into Kevin Nash to keep that feud alive, which has just been made major. Then Air Raid are going to beat Skipper and Romeo. That should be a good match between four cruiserweights. Chris Canyon's going to lay into the Cats. They've not long started their feud. The Boogie Knights are going to win over the Filthy Animals with help from you-know-who, O'Hare and Palumbo. That's a feud now. I sort of want to end O'Hare, Palumbo and Filthy Animals, and then I'll probably take O'Hare and Palumbo out for a little bit and get the Filthy Animals feuding with someone else. Anyway, interview with Shane Douglas. He's going to say how he's going to break down Mike Awesome before he's even got going. Then Mike Awesome's going to beat Shane Douglas, but the TV title is still with Shane Douglas because Mike Awesome won by disqualification. So both guys still look strong. And that's the start of a good feud. I think that is a proper feud now. It's official. Into Dusty Rhodes, he's going to lay into Sid again, saying you can't keep running away from me, even though he's not. Booker T is going to beat Jeff Jarrett in what should be just a good, solid match. And of course, Dustin Rhodes is going to help Booker T out there because he doesn't like Jeff Jarrett. Interview with O'Hare and Palumbo, again to keep that feud going, to say that every time the Filthy Animals don't fight them, they're going to come out and derail them. The main event, Kevin Nash suggested in the last episode on Nitro that he wanted a few matches with Sid Vicious. So he's got his wish and he's going to beat Sid cleanly. And Nash's morale has gone down, so I'm hoping this will boost it a little bit. And of course, Goldberg is going to make an appearance because he's feuding with Kevin Nash currently. So let's get the show on the road. Not a bad opener. New hardcore champion. Crowd weren't really bothered. It's a title that maybe in the next few months I'll take away, but I feel like the lower mid carders need a title because they've not really got much point other than being jobbers if they don't. Anyway, frying pan shot by Reno. That sounds good. I like the hardcore matches anyway. Slapjack, that shook the ring. Bam. Okay. Goldberg, that went well. He didn't lose any overness. That should do him a lot of good. Yeah, I knew it would be a good match. I knew the crowd reaction. Well, I would have expected it to be slightly more than that. But anyway, let's see how it ends. Rocket launcher. Not sure what that is, but it got them the win. Chris Kanyon. People are liking his segments. The fans are digging Chris Kanyon currently. Filthy Animals Boogie Knights. That was a really good match. It's a potential future feud. We'll have to see. Shane Douglas for fans like that, and Mike Awesome's first match back got a good rating. Happy with that. Dusty Rhodes, like always, he cuts a good promo. Next up, Booker T, Jeff Jarrett. I knew that I'd get a good rating, and my plan currently is to not have anyone in the world title scene feuding until Spring Stampede. I have a few matches here and there. The plan is to have a 4-way, and these two are possibilities. So, O'Hare and Palumbo backstage. Not bad for them because they're not two of the biggest stars in the company. And lastly, we have got, for main event, Kevin Nash, Sid Vicious. For Kevin Nash's sake, it needs to get a good rating. Oh, wow. Because This match suffered because the crowd was still pumped up from the last one. Well, it can't be from the O'Hare Palumbo segment, so it must have been Booker T. Jarrett before that. Maybe I should have had. In fact, I probably should have had Booker T and Jarrett on after Nash and Vicious. Never mind. Well, this was seen as somewhat of a letdown. Well, no, it didn't go to plan. Okay, never mind. I'll learn from that. And of course, these are upper mid-carders now. Booker T and Jarrett are main eventers. Anyway, I thought it would do them good. 71%, still a very good rating. Better than Nitro, actually, which I'm surprised about. But then we had some really good, solid matches and segments in for the middle of this. Nothing really let it down. In fact, by far the lowest rated segment of the show was Nash and Sid Vicious. So there we have it. Let's have a look if Kevin Nash is still unhappy. Oh, he's gone up. Kevin Nash's morale has gone up because he's not appearing here now. Goldberg is still at 17%. He's proving to be a tough nut to crack. Kevin Nash was around 38. Oh, he's only gone up to 40, but there we go. Mike Awesome, I just want to see his overness. 78, that's good. Anyway, Extreme Male. They got 5.8 for SmackDown. We got 4.44 for Thunder. Raw, Nitro, we saw all that before. Let's see. Have we got any mail? We have got some mail, and it's just for Heat ratings. So there is not much happening currently in the world of WCW. Yeah, stay tuned for Monday Nitro next, and I'm sure there will be some big news coming up because it's this coming weekend. We've only got 2 shows before the next pay-per-view, so we've not got much time at all. So things are hotting up nicely. So stay tuned, and I'm sure we'll have a fantastic Spring Stampede coming up.